One summer shine kindly here. Warm southern wind blows softly inside above. Light, light, light. Good night, dear heart. Good night. Good night.
Wonderful again. Oh my gosh. Incredible instrument. And we also want to meet our violinist, Brenda Vincent. Oh, you can stay there. We're going to pick your sound, your voice right up from that mic right there. Please tell us something about yourself and how long, you've done a lot of Broadway shows, haven't you?
One time.
Aha.
In another musical life. Yes. Now I freelance. I do a lot of new music.
A lot of
New
music.
Contemporary music, a little bit of jazz, and some Latin American music. I teach.
Where do you teach?
Mostly beginners. I teach a method that integrates blues and jazz and some Latin music and with the classical tradition. And 6 times a year, I fly to Oklahoma to play with the Tulsa Symphony.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's a musician-managed orchestra made up of people from all over the country.
And did you start on the violin? Or?
No, I started on piano and took up violin at 10.
Oh, well, I've told this story before, but I know a young woman who was started out on the violin, and her parents had her switch to the cello. It was less screeching for the early stages, but you've gotten past that point very successfully. It's wonderful, really, really wonderful. So you do a good deal of teaching. And
yes.
Did you get all your training here in New York?
No, I went to Peabody Conservatory of Music in Baltimore.
We had a rock group from Peabody. It was amazing. Oh, okay. We'll have to talk about that at some point. Well, we really thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. So I'd like to come back to you, Marilyn, if we could. Tell us something about how you do your marketing.
Before that, I want to say that I started out on the flute and the voice, and then I moved to so
just can't make up your mind.
Make us all complete. Well, we're a very small organization, and as you know, it's just tough out there. But we did, a few years back, we hired a director of marketing, which is Rain Worthington, who unfortunately
yes, she was supposed to be here,
Yes.
but I understand she had a bit of a situation and couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But certainly we have to give her a shout out.
Yes,
that
definitely,
everything is
very
going
definitely.
well, and that we're missing her, and she'll have to come back. We'll have to do this again.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
But we have a website, and I looked recently, and have had over 200,000 views, which is really very good.
That's amazing.
And we have a lot of material on the website. We have bios of our members and a searchable list of music compositions. So if you're a performer who needs something for bassoon and violin, you can type those things in and see who's written something. And it's string quartets, orchestra pieces, any number of things.
Chamber orchestras
Yes.
as well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you have just such a wonderful collection in your organization of marvelous musicians. We are going to do a series with your organization so that we have several shows where we can highlight all of these wonderful musicians and composers over the next year.
One of the things, of course, in New York is we have people from many, many different countries who've come here. And some of the things along the way, we've had some performers who, for instance, I went to Bulgaria with a pianist who gave a concert of our music, and I've been to Russia, and we've also done some things with
this is wonderful.
in Armenia.
Yeah, this is
And
wonderful.
so,
Right, I know that you did
yes.
a lot of work in Armenia.
Yes, I had
so
my
this is,
Philharmonic played two pieces of
this
mine.
is great. Well, you're going to have to come back, and believe it or not, we are closing in on time. So I really just want to thank you so much for coming and bringing these wonderful musicians with you, and also you as a composer.
Well, thank you so much.
It's been just a thrill, and I thank you to Sarah Parr, Suzanne Gilchrist, Mary Robb, Catherine Miller, and Brenda Vincent, and Deborah Kay, also, who introduced us. Well, I also want to thank my son, Ed, who is the director and caterer, and he's just done a wonderful job helping us put the show together. And I want to thank you to our control room crew, and a very, very special thanks to Rich of Manhattan Neighborhood Network for making this show possible and allowing us to hear these wonderful sounds. So in the time that we have left, just to let you know, you've been watching Minding Your Business. See yourself where you want to be. I'm your host, June Middleton. I look forward to you coming back, joining us again next week. And in the time that we do have left, please, Sarah, play and sing another piece for us and tell us who's accompanying you.
Sure. I've got Mary Robb on cello.
Welcome.
And Catherine Miller on piano. And
okay, the name of the piece?
Yes, the name of the piece is If I Can Let You Go by Mary Ann Joyce Walter.
Please go right ahead.
Casually the street.